everybody, it's Adrian. I'm back. Winding down the day. I'm tired. I know you guys could tell, right? I'm like exhausted. I am beat. I've been up since early this morning. Was out today meeting with a very, very great person that I've known online for like forever. And we finally got a chance to meet. And we had an interesting conversation. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit earlier, but my earlier periscopes were more business focused and to help you guys with, specific things for business tips. Um, but I wanted to, before I wind down for the night and before I come back in and go to, watch my thing, watch my Shark Tank, you know how that is. I wanted to come back and kind of share this with the ladies and come back and help you guys with some things. I want to end the note on positivity today, some positive stuff. But we talked about the importance of a success circle or your group of core people who, no matter what, they keep you pushing, they keep you moving, and keep you striving, and they're cool people who want to see you succeed, and that's what we want to do is succeed in life. I am so looking forward to being able to share some things that we talked about. And one of the things we talked about, like I said, is success circles. My name is Adrienne Graham. I'm the CEO and founder of Empower Me Corporation. It's empowerme.org. And I'm also a mentor. I am a speaker sometimes when I feel like it. I'm an author, published author. Books are all on Amazon. And I mentor accelerator programs. I've mentored startup companies. So that's kind of my background in entrepreneurship and small business ownership and things like that. But my friend Ty Goodwin and we had a conversation today. We were talking about shifts, mental shifts, in the online community. And first, let me say this, because I don't have anything against coaches. I don't have anything against online business training and things like that. I really don't. They are for who they are. What I'm talking about is strictly for people who are looking to grow scalable companies. So let me get that out of the way. So we were talking about that, and she was saying that, it seems like everybody's doing the same things, and it's repetitive, and everybody's trying to teach you to teach other people, to teach other people, to teach and teach and teach and all this other stuff, but there's no substance. How many times can you learn how to do Facebook ads or how to market online or how to whatever? Well, we talked about that, and we talked about how when you make a shift, when you decide, you know what, I want to grow a company that is in my purpose, that's tangible, that provides a service or a result or an outcome or a product to a specific set of people. Some people shift, they get uncomfortable when you make that shift. It's like, oh, what are you doing? You're trying to recreate the wheel and you're trying to break the formula or whatever. And that's not the case. It's like there's a time, how can I put this? See, I'm so tired right now. My brain is so fried, guys. There comes a point in life where you grow up. Okay, let's use that. Where you grow up. Things that appealed to you before no longer appeal to you as you get older. Well, the same thing, as you evolve in business, some things that appealed to you before or kind of got your foot in the door for entrepreneurship don't apply to you now. And you grow, you expand, and you want to explore other things. And I think that there is a stigma against that. People want you to be saved. Don't break the formula. Don't buck the rules. I talked about the 4-hour work week the other day, Tim Ferriss and all this other stuff. Great book. It's for who it's targeted to. Great book. It just doesn't apply to me. So we were talking about that, and she says, you know what? It's just, I shut out all the background noise, shut off all the internet, no social media, and really focused in on what I wanted to do. So when she shared her idea, and I'm not at liberty to share it right now because she's not ready to share it, but we talked about it, and she said, you know what, it's so good to have somebody that understands, that gets me, that understands what I'm trying to do, that respects what I'm trying to do, and can see the bigger picture, So, which brings me to the point about our conversation. There are times when you can be doing well, and you kind of coasting along this line and you're doing okay, and all of a sudden you shoot up, your popularity goes up. I call it like the Oprah effect. When you go on Oprah and all of a sudden it's bam, you get all this success and all this stuff come to you. But you notice that as you move higher, the people in your circle either drop off or they kind of try to talk you out of your success or talk you out of what it is you want to do. I've experienced that. I'm hard-headed, I'm strong-minded, I don't care when people, talk or whatever. But, we were talking about them. It's like, it's so hard to find people who are going to be in your corner, who are not going to criticize what you do. Now, my thing is this: I don't like to be around yes people. But at the same time, I don't want someone who's going to be overly critical on every single thing that I do. You have to find a happy balance. You have to find a happy medium. And, it's hard to find people who can do that for you, can keep it real, but also be positive and supportive. And sometimes the line blurs. And what I wanted to share with you tonight is, there are people out there that are going to, I hate the word haters, but they're going to be haters, and they're going to come down on you, and they're going to make fun of you. They're going to talk about what you're trying to do and, challenge you. How dare you? Who are you to do this? You know what? Those people, they are insecure in their own things. They're upset because they didn't go for their goals. They didn't achieve the things that they wanted to achieve. So they feel that they're the experts because it didn't work for them, that it doesn't work for everybody. And they're going to do their best to try to talk you out of or talk you down from your big, scary ideas. Sometimes it's out of love because they're concerned and they're worried about you. Sometimes it's out of jealousy. But you have to find that circle. You have to find that group of people who are going to challenge you, to motivate you, to push you, to inspire you to go higher and do better. You have to make sure that these are people who, they're not going to be yes people, but by the same token, if they're going to if they're going to criticize, they're going to tell you why. See, that's the type of person I am. It's, if you're going to tell me something is not going to work or something shouldn't be done, I need to know why. Explain to me why. It's not enough just to give criticism. And you got to excuse, that's Jose Cuervo. He's back, my dog. It's not enough to just give criticism, but you have to explain why. The person at that point can either take it or leave it. But it's important to have people in your corner who will do that, who will believe in you, who will test you, who will challenge you, who will push you, and hold your feet to the fire. If you want to achieve a goal, they're going to make sure you achieve that goal. That could be friends, that could be family members, it could be coaches, it could be consultants, it could be advisors, it could be anybody in your circle who is willing to be that positive influence for you. I have a couple of other friends that are kind of on the same level, and we all said the same thing. Our circles are kind of getting smaller and smaller. It's not the same to have a big social media following, but when you have that circle, that trusted advisory group, that circle of friends or people that you can call at 2 a.m. when you're freaking out about a product release or a certain client or something or whatever, it's important to have that support system behind you, because look, everybody ain't gonna be for you. That's just how it rolls. Everybody ain't gonna be for you, and you have to be okay with that. You have to, if starting a business and running a company is your goal, is your long-term goal, your end game, then you have to do what you need to do to get to that. And you can't let anybody talk you down from that. There are going to be plenty of people, plenty of haters, plenty of doubters and skeptics and all of that are going to give you every reason why it's not supposed to work or they don't want to work. But if you find a couple of really cool, solid, strong people who are there for you, who will advise you, who will give you the no-holds-barred truth and speak their mind and tell you their opinions, those are the people you need to keep close by. And like I said, if people want to level criticism, find out why. There may be a reason. Maybe they did something and it failed, and their experience can help you kind of navigate. Maybe it's similar, that you can navigate the experience. But don't be so quick to let everybody and anybody in your circle. And then the true test to see who's there for you and who's not is when your star starts rising, when you start shining, when you get some notoriety, when you get some success under you. Pay attention to how people treat you at that point, because the ones that are there for you, it's easy to see. The ones who are not, that's, it's going to become apparent. The key is to be resilient, though, and to be strong about it and not cry over it or be upset or vengeful or, oh, I'm going to teach them. You know how I teach people? I teach people by succeeding. I don't have time for revenge games and that foolishness and nonsense that, if it don't put money in my pocket, I don't care. Really, that's where I'm at right now. But, I just wanted to share this because I see a lot of people on there talking about haters and this and that, whatever. Listen, you're going to do what you have to do to be successful. You can't let anybody, what they say about you, what they do, you can't let any of that keep you down. You can't let it hold you back. Here's something I always tell people, and I don't remember where I got this quote from. I'm not going to claim credit for it. But what other people think about you is none of your business. You can't be concerned about all of that because people are going to throw shade all day long. They're going to hate all day long. And that's okay. Let them. They need to exercise. Some people need to exercise. Some people, that's the only exercise that they get is to, put people down or whatever. But as you go on this journey, and I tell this to my Incubate to Accelerate program. I tell this to my clients. And I'm like, I don't shoot low. I don't aim low. I aim high. And if you're ready to go higher, be prepared to let go of some dead weight. It's just how it is. I'm trying to do this on as positive as I can because it sounds kind of negative, and I don't like to have a negative vibe, but it's the truth. You have to know when to cut people off, know when they're not there for you, and don't mistake subtle things like maybe somebody is busy or don't know, I'm talking about the people who right flat out in your face throw shade, who don't treat you as if you have a business or a company, who don't treat you, there are family members that I have. I love my family, not my immediate family, but I have family members that are like, oh, well, when I come to town, you're home all day anyway. Yeah, I'm home, but I'm working. I run companies. I'm working. And they haven't connected Adrienne, the businesswoman, with Adrienne, the cousin or the niece or, whatever. It's, oh, she's at home. She, whatever. You got to learn to set people like that straight. And after 2 times they still don't get it, then maybe it's time to shift them to another category. It's just the way it is. When you're building your company, you have to stay laser focused. Your immediate family and your business are the only things that should be in your crosshairs. There's no time to worry about what cousin Benny said. There's no time to worry about what Aunt Pat said and all this other stuff. Put it to the side. People on social media will praise you and say, oh, we're friends. No. I know the people that are there for me. I know the ones that are consistent, the ones that even if I don't hear from them, I still, get a note from them or something. Hey, I'm thinking about you, or a text message. That's cool, but just don't blur the lines. Your social media following are not your friends. And sometimes the social media followers are following you because they want to see what you're doing so they can emulate you, or they can, try to discredit you in some way, because that's the way it goes. You see that there's trolls everywhere. But no, I just wanted to share that. I mean, everybody needs a positive circle of people around them, positive influence, people that you can call at 3 a.m, people that you can call and say, hey, come over, girl, I need a glass of wine, let's talk, I got to talk this out. But you need those positive people that are around you, and the people who understand what you're trying to do. If they don't understand what you're trying to do, it is what it is. But try to align yourself with people who are supportive and who are there for you, who have similar goals to you. Because here's the thing. If you're trying to build a multi-million-dollar company, a global brand, hanging out with a street hustler is not compatible. I mean, it is what it is. You gotta focus on being around the people who are there for you. If they're not there for you, cut them loose, let them go, and keep it moving, and don't even worry about it. So, but that's all I wanted to share today. I just had that on my mind, and after our conversation, and just seeing how people could turn left at any moment and not be there for you and support you, and just turn on you. yeah, I just need to share that because that does happen. So, but on to some positive things. Shark Tank is coming on in about 30 minutes, 24 minutes, whatever it is. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I don't know if you guys are going to be watching it, but I'm looking forward to seeing the deals that are going on. Of course, I'm going to be live tweeting it, and I'm going to be giving my analysis and my commentary and jokes sometimes if I have it or whatever. But I wanted to make sure that my posse was going to be there, my Shark Tank posse. I hope you guys are going to be there. I'll be on Twitter, live tweeting. So, over the next couple of days, I'm gonna think about some stuff. I have some lessons I want to share with you guys, but brief lessons, not like long, drawn out, whatever. And I'm trying to think what would be appropriate to share with you guys if she would be interested in. So, but anyway, that's all I wanted to share tonight. That's it. I don't have no special guests except for Jose, and the little ones are gone. They're back to their mama, and I saw that their mama joined my Periscope. So Sherry, I saw you. So it's kind of quiet in here tonight. So yeah, but I'll catch you guys on Twitter watching Shark Tank. I gotta go now, so I need to kind of relax and decompress from my day. So I'll talk to you later, and just do what you do.